You have got to do this to your freezer today. If you are struggling and sick of making dinner, y'all, try some freezer meals. I'm telling you what, this is the best. These are the best recipes on the planet. Today we are making 5 recipes and a dessert in about, I think it'll take us around 30 minutes. I've done some prep work ahead of time, so I don't want to lie to you and tell you it's not going to be awesome. But you guys, these recipes are so good. I'm so excited about these. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. But I want to know, tell me, what are you making for dinner tonight? Tell me, yes, you've tried freezer meals before, or no, you haven't. Let me know. Also, if you will hit the share this button, we will enter you to win a $25 Amazon gift card for sharing. Tell me who you are. Tell me good morning. I would love to see you. We are going to start out, first things first, with the cheesy baked spaghetti. So the first thing I'm going to do with this cheesy baked spaghetti is I've got a, let's see. Hang on, let me get my camera down there so y'all can see well. I've got a stick of cream cheese and a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add in a half a cup of chopped green peppers and a third a cup of chopped onions. So I'm gonna stick this all in here and I'm gonna pop it in my microwave really fast. And I'm gonna let those suckers melt. And while they melt, I'm gonna come over here and I've already got my beef ground. See, my beef is ready to go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, I've got sauteed some onion and some ground beef, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and add some spaghetti sauce and get that in there really good. I'm gonna make a nice spaghetti sauce. You guys, this is the best spaghetti you will ever eat in your entire life. It is the yummiest spaghetti I've ever had. You are gonna love it. It's so super simple. One thing I like to do, because I hate waste, is I take my jar lid and I add a little bit of water to that spaghetti sauce, because I can't bear to see any waste. And I feel like these jars get smaller. Does anybody else feel like the jars get smaller all the stinking time? So I'm just gonna add that right there, super fast and simple. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just get this sauteing and get it nice and warm. Tell me if you love this. Also, don't forget to hit that share this button and let somebody know about these meals, y'all. These are the best recipes ever, and you are gonna love every single one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and see if this has melted down yet. Give that sucker another 30 seconds. We've got this sauteing. I am super excited about this one. Now that that's done, I'm gonna bring it over here. Y'all come over here. My camera is not loving me. There we go. We're gonna come right back over here. We are going to add a little bit of this spaghetti sauce here to the bottom. Can y'all see this? Get in my camera zone, your all zone. We're gonna add these in just a tiny bit here at the bottom, just to kind of get this so that it doesn't get baked on too bad. So we just want a little bit. I'm gonna let this keep simmering up a little bit hotter over there. And then we're gonna take our onions and our peppers. And I know this sounds so weird, but just trust me on this. You are going to love it. And what I forgot to do, I believe, is to add in my milk. This is the hardest meal of the whole bunch. So once we survive this one, the rest are easy peasy. Okay, I was supposed to, I think, actually melt without the cream cheese, but it's gonna be fine. Y'all, I promise you, this one sounds so odd to people. I know for me it sounded odd, and then I made it and it was fantastic. There's 2 tablespoons of milk. This is just gonna make a nice, creamy, delicious topping. You're gonna be shocked at how good this is. It's just fantastic. In fact, my son this morning is coming home for dinner tonight, and this is what he requested. So this is the winner chicken dinner. So we've got our spaghetti in there. We've got our spaghetti sauce. We're gonna add on our cooked spaghetti. I did cook all of my pasta last night so that I wasn't gonna have a ton of craziness going on today. So I've got my spaghetti cooked. Now I'm gonna add on my crazy cream cheese mixture. Can y'all see this well? Can you guys see everything really well? Good morning, Donna. Hi, Cassandra. Y'all, also, would you say, have you been here before and have you tried out any of our meals? If you have, say yes, I've tried your meals and I love whatever meal box you might like. And if you are brand new, would you say, hey, I'm new? I would love for us to be able to say hello to you this morning. You guys, this spaghetti is just so stinking yummy. And I don't want to let a single bit of this not go on here because it's so good. So we're going to eat this one for dinner tonight. I'm not even going to have to worry about doing a whole lot of craziness to get it ready, but I want to make sure I get all, like y'all, that's the best part of the spaghetti. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add the spaghetti sauce back on top. You will never, ever, ever, ever eat spaghetti another way. If you eat spaghetti another way, you'll be sad after having this once. It's just that good. Now I did use ground turkey. Y'all know I use a lot of ground turkey instead of ground beef. So this was just, you can totally use ground beef or ground turkey. I guess you could use ground chicken, but ground chicken I feel like is so darn expensive, which I don't really understand why, but anyways, there we go. So that's that one. Ready to go. And now what we're gonna do is add some Parmesan across the top. I have some extra mozzarella that is just gonna be extra today. So you know what, because I can't bear to see mozzarella go to waste, I'm gonna throw a little mozzarella on first. You do not have to, but my boy's coming home for dinner tonight. So you know, if I've got extra mozzarella that possibly is gonna go to waste, you know, I'm gonna make sure we have all the cheese. Then I'm gonna add some Parmesan. Oh, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna have some garlic bread, big fat salad. I think I'm gonna do a bacon, lettuce, and tomato salad because that's my favorite salad in the summertime, and avocado. Okay, so there's our first meal, totally done, super, super simple. Y'all, I promise you are gonna love this one. It's fantastic. Okay, oh, let me show, I didn't show you the rest of it. Hang on. You're gonna cover it with foil, and then this is the one trick with this one that's really weird. When you're making it, on the day that you make it, you want to have French's onions. These are the French's onions. They're just regular. Y'all know what French's onions are. Do you love French's onions? We're gonna keep that with this when I freeze it. If I was gonna freeze it, like I said, I am not freezing this one because we're gonna make it. And then I'm gonna put the baby card. So the baby card I will tape. If I was freezing this, I would tape all this down together so that it all sticks together. And actually, yeah, the way I would do it, well, I'll show you this at the end. Put some plastic wrap over and then the foil, stick this underneath, and it'll all stay together in a nice happy pile. And then you can just pull it out and you have dinner done. The French's onions will freeze beautifully. Okay, that's meal number one. That was the hard meal. Now we're on to the easy meals. Are y'all ready for the easy meals? Meal number two is so simple. It's grilled basil chicken. All you need is 4 to 6 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Potential spam is calling me. I'm not gonna call. Do y'all answer spam people? I don't. When it says spam on there, I pretty much don't answer. They always call when I'm on Facebook Live, it feels like. Okay, 3 tablespoons red wine vinegar, 3 tablespoons olive oil. Whoops, got a little extra tablespoon there already, so we just need 2. 2 tablespoons fresh basil. Now, if you have fresh basil, that would be my first pick. I realized that I didn't get the basil at the store, so I'm doing just regular basil that was in my pantry, which will work fine. It'll definitely be very, very strong tasting. And then I need 2 cloves of garlic minced. So again, I'm just gonna be super easy. I'm just doing the pre-minced stuff. And then that's it. Oh, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a little bit of salt, a little pepper. I had the pepper here and it's missing. There's the pepper. Just a little pepper though, I don't want too much because I don't want it to be real spicy. We're gonna add this in. Now what this is really nice for is this is great for a busy night. What you can do is, I just use this with a salad. So we would serve this along with a big salad. You could do it with a Caesar salad, would be fantastic. I've got my baby card already in the bag. So I'm just gonna pop these in together, and we just got meal number 2 done. Like I told you, that number 1 meal was the hard meal. I always say we should make that meal at the end, because I don't want y'all to get overwhelmed and feel like you can't do this. But there's number 2 meal. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this pressed down. I use boneless, skinless chicken tenders. You can use tenders or breasts. Our family tends to like the grilled, the breasts better. So there's meal number 2. Meal number 3. Here we go. This is so good. I promise, if you are on the fence about a meal, I just have to tell you, you gotta try making this one. This is the Salsa verde shredded pork. Oh my gosh, I had it a few weeks ago. It was so good. 2 pounds boneless, skinless pork loin. Then you're gonna take an entire thing of tomatillo. You want this kind. Have y'all seen this? This is the green salsa. Have you guys seen the green salsa? This is all from the freezer meal, so you're gonna love them. Then I've got a small onion that's already been diced. Then I need 3 more cloves of garlic, so I'm just gonna do a nice big happy clove of garlic. Then I'm gonna do a tablespoon of cumin. This one is just, like, I was shocked when we had this, how yummy this one was. And the nice thing is this is a crock pot meal. So you're gonna stick everything in, throw it in your crock pot. on a busy day. I'm adding a little extra cumin because I didn't measure very well. Then we're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. You don't want too much red pepper flakes unless you like spicy stuff, and a little bit of black pepper. Again, we're just gonna do a tiny bit. I probably should just shake this because if I over pour, we're gonna have real peppery stuff. That's that one. Meal number 3. Y'all, we just did 3 meals. How long are we? What is our time? Granted, y'all know I did do some prep work, so I'm not gonna lie to you people. I cannot make this food this fast, but it does go pretty quickly once you have everything together. Let me clean up my mess right there real quickly. So what are y'all making for dinner tonight? What has been, if you've tried any of our freezer meals, what has been the one that has been your family's favorite? I can tell you, quick and easy, what my family's favorite is. Y'all probably know. Can you guess what my family favorite is? It probably is your kids' favorite too, especially my kids. My kids love one from week 1. They think it is divine. It is actually pretty divine. I'm gonna make it on Instagram Live here in a bit because my daughter asked me to deliver it to her college campus. So I'm delivering it in a few weeks, but I told her I'd go ahead and make it up today for her. She was so funny. She called me and she was like, Mom, here's all the things I need you to bring me. I need you to bring me. She wants like a couple games from home, board games that she'd like to play. And then she wants the pesto tortellini. That's the one. Okay, next round of chicken, y'all. We're going fast here. We've got 1.5 pounds boneless, skinless chicken tenderloins. We're gonna add a cup of Italian dressing. This is Cracker Barrel. Let me show you what this is. Cracker Barrel. Y'all, this one is so good. Cracker Barrel tenderloin sandwiches. Oh my word. Divine. So good. Okay, 1.5 pounds skinless chicken breast, 1/2 cup Italian dressing, a teaspoon of lime juice, 1/2 tablespoons of honey. Now you don't have to make it the way I make it, but what we do is serve this over sourdough with some mayonnaise on it. How many of y'all hearts or likes? And tell me, yes, you've had that grilled chicken sandwich from Cracker Barrel and you love it. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious and it's so easy to make it at home. This one you then just cook on your stovetop. So you're not gonna grill this one, you're gonna cook it on your stovetop and it's gonna taste so good. You're gonna be so glad you have it. It's just yummy goodness. Okay, so that's meal number. Y'all, we just did 4. Did we do 4 that fast? 1, 2, 3, 4, sure as the world. Okay, we're heading down here, y'all. I'm gonna stick my card in here. This is my baby card. If you order these, they come with the baby cards that then you can put into your bags to make it super, super simple. You're gonna love them. I need to get some more air out of that bag. I'll do that after the fact. Next one, come on down, y'all. Ugh. Here we go. We're on to meal number 5. I need to look and see your comments. I feel like I can't see you guys. Let me wash my hands real fast. Okay, so this one, let's see. We got this, girls. We're still going? Okay. This is the taco-inspired baked spaghetti. And what I've got here is, I've got my cooked spaghetti noodles already cooked. I've already gone ahead and browned my ground beef. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stir into this. I'm gonna stir in my taco seasoning. I'm actually probably just gonna mix it all in the big bowl. Half a cup of water, salsa, 1/2 cup of salsa, so I've got those all added there. I'm gonna stir that in there, and then I'm gonna stir the rest in here. Then a can of Rotel, a can of ranch-style beans. Y'all, these are kind of hard to find. Can you guys see this? Hang on, I'll get it for you guys so you can see it. Wrong one. My hands are backwards on Facebook Live, which is always confusing. So you need the ranch-style beans. Have y'all seen these at your store? My hands are totally backwards on Facebook, so it's really hard for me to figure out what I'm doing over here. So you've got your spaghetti, you've got a pound of ground beef, you've got some onion that you diced up together, you've got a can of Rotel, can of ranch-style beans, 1/2 cup of water, 1/2 cup salsa, package of taco seasoning. We're just gonna mix this all in here really well. What is funny is I always think, I make all this food and then I think, who am I gonna get to eat this? And this morning I was telling but just because there's only 3 of us here now, we can't eat that much food. And so I was telling my neighbor about it. She's got 4 kids and she was like, well, I'll take that one. And then I messaged my sister-in-law who we're gonna be visiting this weekend. And she said, well, I'll take that one. And I thought, you know what? There are always people in the world who will eat your food. And this one, I'll be honest, this is one that is different for me, but people love this one. So tell me, if you have made this taco inspired spaghetti, what do you think? Is it one that you've enjoyed? And I'm gonna tell you, the next thing we're gonna make is the better than what cake. Y'all know what the next cake is. We're gonna call it Butterfinger cake, but y'all know the real name of it. I know you guys do. If you have never made the better than cake, you are about to learn about how awesome life is. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up the caramel for the better than cake. Butterfinger. The better than Butterfinger cake. We'll call it that. Okay, this looks so yummy. I'm gonna pour this one in. The one thing I found is that if you feed them, they will come. And so this is why I keep on making yummy food, because I want to have people keep coming home for it. So my son this morning, I texted him yesterday and I said, hey, I'm making a freezer Friday. What do you want to have? And he was like, make the cheesy baked spaghetti for me. So I'm making him that one. Oh, I forgot to add the cheese in. Guys, I was supposed to add half that cheese in already. Well, stinker do. Okay, we're just gonna do some mixing here. It's gonna be perfect, but it would be better if I add the cheese in. I need a little bit more cheese. If you guys are at home watching and you're like, Lori, you're a crazy girl, and I can't believe you make all this stuff and what a mess. You know what? It is totally okay, and my family gets fed well and they love the meals, and I know so many of you guys do too. So if you ever feel like you can't do all the things you see people on Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook do, y'all, if I can do this, girls, we have this together. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle this out. It is amazing to me how fast these meals come together when you prep them. Just a little bit of prep work ahead of time really helps. A couple of things you wanna make sure you do before you start a Freezer Friday. Make sure that your dishwasher is totally empty in the morning. You take advantage of your dishwasher. On Freezer Friday, I throw everything, big pots and pans, all of it are gonna go in that big dishwasher. It's gonna do the work for me today. Make it super simple on yourself, because it will make your life way better when you do it that way. Okay, so now with this one, I need to get some foil. I need to find my foil. I'm actually gonna go ahead and wrap this one the way that I should have showed you to do on the first one. So when you wrap your stuff, you're gonna take your wrap with the cling wrap first. The only thing is, make sure to take your cling wrap off before you bake it. So if this just helps prevent freezer burn. I also personally just love the press and seal. It does such a good job of keeping everything nice and fresh and tidy. And so I like that. We're gonna do that. And then we'll do this. And then what I do is I take, you can either take a marker, or when you get your freezer bag inserts, you can just tape this right on there. That's what I'll do, is I'll just tape it on there. I've got the directions now for what to do. This tape does not hold up impeccably well in the freezer, so get some packing tape, it'll hold up better. But then you already know what to do. You don't even think about it. Done, done. How does that look, y'all? What do you think? Okay, ready for the last better than cake? Let me check your comments for a second. Okay, let me say hi and check your comments. Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here. Long as the cheese gets and the recipe gets added, you like to put a note on the plastic wrap. Good idea, love the press and seal. Just order the box. Yay, Antoinette, you ordered. Okay, are you ready, Antoinette? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this cake. So y'all know, the better than cake. Are we ready? Okay, I am so excited, you're gonna love these. Okay, so for the better than cake, we're gonna take, I've got a cake that I baked already last night. This is just a regular chocolate cake. Quick tip, Duncan Hines makes the best chocolate cakes. A friend of mine taught me that. It's funny, the things you learn when you're a young mama, you listen forever to. So my friend Diane Fowler, she would use, I think it was Diane, or it may have been Sue Ellen Manning. It was one of those two. Anyways, one of those two went to church with me. I was a youth director there at the church, and she said, always buy, I think it was Sue Ellen Manning is who told me this. She said, always buy a Duncan Hines cake mix. They just make the best mixes. So I would say she's probably right about that. You're gonna take that, you're gonna use a spoon, you got your Duncan Hines cake mix, watch for it to go on sale, poke holes in the cake about 1 inch apart, and then you're gonna take your sweetened condensed milk. Are we ready, girls? This is what makes it like fantastically amazing. Try to get them in the holes. I can read your comments maybe while you guys are watching. But do you guys have another flavor cake? Now, I will use a Kroger brand cake mix, but I don't buy Betty Crocker much because Sue Ellen told me that I needed to have a Duncan Hines cake mix. And so that's what I tend to do. And so far, she's been right on most things. That is so funny. I hadn't remembered that was Sue Ellen until just today. Let me go get a spatula. Okay. You want to make sure you get every last bite of this goodness out, okay? I didn't do a very good job getting in the holes, but it'll drizzle down. I'm just going to kind of get it over just to make sure I got it all into the holes. If you can do it when it's a little bit warmer, that honestly is like the perfect thing. But I baked my cake last night. What's nice is this is one that stays so moist because of this. It's just yummy goodness. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is sprinkle with half of the chopped Butterfingers. So what I did was I took some Butterfingers last night and I crushed them all right up here. I'm gonna sprinkle these guys over top. Oh, y'all, make this cake. You will thank me. Your family will thank me. The whole world will utter in amazement. This is the one cake that I probably like devour more than any other cake. Like it's the one. Okay, so we're gonna take those, we're gonna sprinkle them over top. Now we're gonna take and I think it might have actually been Shannon's recipe. I feel like Shannon would know. I feel like this one was one of her recipes. Then we're gonna pour our caramel topping over. And this is just, I mean, really, you guys, this is just grace in a cake right here. Oh my word. So excited about dessert tonight. I can't even tell you. What's really good is we're going to visit my sister-in-law. So I'm thinking, you know what? We can at least take some of this cake because we do not need the three of us. I could eat this whole cake probably by myself, girls. It is so stinking yummy. Okay, we got that. We do have all of our menu boxes in stock. So if you need some recipes like these, we send you the little cards so you can have everything you need. They're fantastic and you're gonna love them. The next thing we're gonna do is, if you weren't here, I would lick this clean. I'm not gonna lick it clean because I know it's tacky to stand on face, and obviously I wouldn't lick it clean and then use it again, but I'm gonna wait. And when y'all are gone, I'm gonna lick that clean. When y'all are gone, my reward for Freezer Friday is I get to lick the spatula. Okay, so we're gonna take our last thing is some frozen whipped topping. And you wanna make sure that it is thawed. You don't want it to be, this is actually, I've let this one out because I was trying to make sure it was thawed, and so this is probably a little bit softer than I need it to be. You can see it's kind of pulling back there. I may have to get a knife. A knife will pull back better than a spatula will, so let me do that. Actually, I have this thing which will be perfect, I think. Well, it's gonna pull back too. I swear, a knife always works better than anything else. Anything else tends to pull up your Cool Whip or your frosting. I don't know why that is. I've never figured it out. Oh, you guys. I wish I could just have y'all over and you could come eat some cake with me. We would all be nice and happy. We could have some coffee. Wouldn't that be yummy? Have some coffee and some cake together would be amazing. So I encourage you to make this and then invite a friend over to come over and sip some coffee and have some yummy cake. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the last, hang on, that's just gonna make me sad. We're gonna take the very last bit. Oh, yumminess. Can y'all guess what I'm gonna be eating for brunch today? Okay, we're gonna take this, we're just gonna sprinkle it over top. How many of y'all wish you were here eating this with me right now? Sounds great. You make the cake with coffee. I know, the cake with coffee. Will you do, you know what? We should do a low calorie meal. So we will, you know what? That's a good idea. We could definitely work on lower calorie freezer meals. But, you know, we're working on side dishes next. And that's a fantastic idea to think that I think freezer meals are one that I would love to do a round 2 of freezer meals. If we did them, to do a lower calorie version would be amazing. The ones today that are pretty lean are both the chickens should be pretty good for you today. And the pork, honestly. The pork and the chicken, so 3 of them are pretty good. The pastas, not so much. I can't make pasta super healthy. It's just a hard one. Okay, we can get every last bit of that goodness there. Y'all, we just did 5 meals and dessert. How awesome are we? So tell me how many of y'all are doing them with us, and I'll answer any quick questions y'all have. You want to see what we made, girls? Hang on, let me grab my thing. I hope that you're sitting there watching on the other side of the screen. I am going to make the pesto tortellini over on Instagram Live this morning. So if you are interested in freezer cooking, definitely watch me over there for that one. Here's what we made. We've got the Butterfinger cake, the taco spaghetti, the salsa verde pork, the chicken tenderloins, the grilled basil chicken, the cheesy baked spaghetti. So how fast did we just pull those all together? Like, that was amazing. How fun is that? Okay, so now I'm going to show you the truth of what my kitchen looks like, and then I'll answer any questions. The boxes are in stock right now. If you've never done freezer cooking before, you definitely want to try out these boxes. They're amazing. Y'all, right there. So yummy. You would come eat it with me. I'm so glad. Okay. Hey, you're still waiting on your summer box you ordered. Oh no, Carly, send us an email at shop@passionatepennypincher.com and we will get that out to you. What week is this? This is week 4. It's a great week to try out if you're wanting... Guys, they're all good. Every single one is fantastic. They are a little bit big for single people, David, I would say, but you could. What I would do is what I'm actually going to do with the pesto tortellini. To give you an idea, this is the pesto tortellini. It typically makes enough for one family. I'm just going to split it into 2 because my daughter is at college, and honestly, I would say for 2 people, if you split them into 2, you'll be in good shape. So you just got on and you'll watch the replay. I'm so glad. What size is the freezer pans you just used? I used a 9x13 freezer pan. This camera is really hard to angle the right way. You love your freezer books? Yes, Lizzie, we will be doing Croctober starting October. First week of October, we'll start that up, so I'm excited. You know what, Julie? If you can't afford it, please, there are a ton of great freezer meals. Try out I think we have a free set of freezer meals to try out, just like 3 or 4. So try those out for free. Do not bust your budget for this. Like, there are lots of free menus online. This is just making it a little simpler for sure. The best meal plans on the internet. I love it. Allison, you're new. Allison Belvedere Palmer. I am tickled that you are here today. Thank you for saying that to me this morning. You guys click the link in the video if you would like to try out 12 weeks of amazing recipes, all delivered. You are going to absolutely love them. Y'all have an amazing day. Look at my kitchen, y'all. This is the reality of what it looks like. I got some cleaning to do, but we did it fast. We did pretty awesome. I do the prep. I do a lot of the prep work ahead of time. The night before, I spent probably about 30 minutes last night getting the prep work done, so it doesn't take too long. You guys have an amazing day. Make the salsa verde pork. If you're looking for healthier ones of these 3, the salsa verde pork, the Cracker Barrel chicken tenderloin sandwiches, just do them without the bread if you wanted to, or do like a carb-free, a low-carb bread. And then that sounds good. And then, what's the third one? The grilled basil chicken. Those are all great. Y'all have an amazing day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.